Hello everyone, welcome to AdiTrade. Today we're going to be seeing Nifty and Banknifty levels for 22nd Friday. What I've opened is the daily chart of Banknifty. Today we kind of made a bullish candle, a green candle, but there's a long wick on the upper side and a long wick on the lower side. So it's not completely bullish as well. But today trading was pretty easy. I'll be showing you all the intraday levels and what analysis we had. But on daily chart, I just want to share one observation that, see, if we put this trend line right, connecting these two lows, we're kind of forming head and shoulder pattern. It's still not yet formed, but it's just good to have this marked or keep it marked. See, this is the head and this is the right shoulder. So it's not yet formed, but there's a possibility this could happen. This will fail if we, on a daily candle, if we close about 38,500, 38,470, then we don't have to keep a track of this head and shoulder. And the confirmation is only when a daily candle closes below this level, like this. Not such a big candle, but if whatever a daily candle closes below this trend line, only then it's a confirmation that probably we could be heading for this kind of a head and shoulder breakdown. Probably this will break, come retest this trend line, and then we can get a dip. That is one possibility. So that's on the daily chart. Other than that, we'll have to only see our intraday levels. See, these are the levels that are marked for tomorrow, but what levels we had for today worked pretty well. That's why it ended up being a pretty easy trading day. See, this was the chart setup that I'd shared for Bank Nifty 21st Feb on our Cosmos feed. I pretty much shared it everywhere, Telegram, this Cosmo feed, and wherever I'm available. We had a nice support zone over here at 37,111, and we had one reaction line over here, the thin line, the thin purple line that you can see where the cursor I put at 37,149, because I did mention that if we come down we could get some reaction level here today. Exactly, we turned from there, and the resistance zone was at about 37,800 and 900. Now looking at the chart, what happened, right? See, exactly we came and took the reversal came from here, 37,155. See, initially when this candle came, I had a feeling that probably we'll start trading below the previous day low and will hit S2 if this breaks. But immediately when this kind of indecisive candle came, it's a doji is a potential reversal candle, right? From there we got this huge green candle, and this price action itself showed that we could have a nice bullish day. That is, it kind of made an morning star where we started going up. But according to me, the best entry was over here, when on the 5-minute chart, when we went up, came, retested this previous day low, and this low didn't break, right? Two inverted type of candles, inverted hammer, sorry, not an inverted, proper hammer, these two candles. And even on 15-minute, when this wick was formed, right, we got a nice pull on the upside. Obviously I didn't expect such a big up move. We were scalping until CPR, when in this 15-minute candle, when it broke, right, if you check on 5-minute exactly where we had this resistance zone marked, we got this inverted hammer, so we were out. By this price action we were out, and obviously after that we went up so much, but there's nothing we can do about it. Then we scalped a little bit on the downside over here until CPR, once the previous day high was broken on the downside. The lot size was very minimum today, because at the money strike price was going for $500, where usually that happens on a Friday, and Monday it'll be around like 380, 350. That's what we were used to. But because of the VIX being high, right, if you see in the opening, the VIX was really high at about 23, and it did come a little bit down and again shot up in the later part of the evening. So because of the high VIX, we went with a very little lot size, and we were able to scalp. But our view kind of worked. The levels that we had kind of worked pretty well. Now these are the levels that I marked for tomorrow. Let me shift to a 15-minute chart. See, we have a very strong support at 37,500. See, before we see the levels for tomorrow, I just want to say that probably this dip was again because of some news that came in. There's a lot of Ukraine and Russia news developing day by day, right? Yesterday, throughout the night, when I was following certain podcasts on YouTube and news channels, apart from the regular media, there was news that the Russian army is all ready to invade. The orders have been given. According to even the US news media did mention that they have intelligence that Putin has given order for the Russian generals to invade Ukraine. Then in the morning, we got a news that Biden and Putin are ready to talk about the Ukraine issue. Probably because of that, there was some positive sentiment. Dow Jones was even up above, it was plus 200. As of now, it is minus 150. Let me just refresh. So because of that, then again later part of the day, a news came that according to the Russians, they have no confirmation of any of that sort meeting with Joe Biden and Putin meeting. They have no news on that. So probably again the dip came, and even now the futures are lower. Dow Jones is less, and even the DAX, the European market, is bleeding heavy. So we could be heading for a gap down for tomorrow for sure. But still the US market is not yet open, so it's too early to say. Probably if we see some recovery and SGX Nifty recovers, it depends on whether we gap up or gap down, but we will trade with our levels. Now for the 15-minute chart for tomorrow, we have a very good support over here at 37,500 even based on the open interest. If I open the Banknifty open interest, see we have a very good support over here. A lot of put writing came in today. You see this candle, it's huge. It's the most put writing that's there in this week. If you see this bottom part, right, where the cursor is, it's never, no other open interest has so much of OI, where 37,500 has very good resistance at 38,000. If 38,000 goes, again there is some resistance at 38,200, then a very good resistance at 38,500, which would be difficult to break on the upside, because absolutely no put writing, it's just the call writers that are there. So the trade plan is, if we get a dip, and the best thing to, because of this news, right, the best thing to do is get confirmation, not to be on a 5-minute chart, get confirmation on a 15-minute chart and trade. If we get a gap down and we hold this level of 37,500 on a 15-minute chart, there is a chance we might get a reversal, the first target being 800 and this resistance zone of 38,076. If this is broken, right, on a 15-minute chart easily, probably there's even possibility to test 38,430. But if the US market slips more throughout the day, throughout the night, and some bearishness comes into the market and some bad news comes from the war, Russia and Ukraine, if 37,500 breaks, there's a good chance we might retest this level, 37,175. And even if this breaks, right, then the only level that we have is this S3 and probably 36,655, this level where we have this price action support. Let me just go to a 5-minute chart, see below this if we have any kind of, we have one reaction level here which I've missed marking. If this 37,500 breaks, right, we could probably see some support at 36,909. So I'm going to keep it as a little lighter level. Actually, I think I'll stop using this light purple line and make it dark. Like today, see, we kind of bounce from this light line that I drawn. So this is another level where we can probably take a support, 36,909. So again, tomorrow it will be pretty simple based on 15-minute. If we go up, okay, the trade plan, according what I would be looking to do is, if we go up and take resistance here, some kind of divergence, whatever forms, if we get a good signal, probably short at this level, 38,000. In the opening or any time in the day, if we come down and take support at 37,500 and get like a good bullish price action on a 15-minute, probably buy at this level. If this breaks and even the next 15-minute candle starts trading below 37,500, probably the low targets will be this 37,300 and 37,160, and then even 36,949. And if we break this, right, definitely we will, there's no other resistance that I see in this level, right? There's nothing that we can use. Probably if we break this, definitely we'll be hitting 38,427 for sure. So that is for Bank Nifty. Now coming to Nifty, See, Nifty, I just removed this support zone that we had. We had like a support zone over here. We gapped down, we came exactly, took support at this level. Sorry, at this price action where we had marked this and then bounced. And at one point, I even noted this in our this thing that if this is broken, we could go higher, but it failed to break. We got a nice green candle, but immediately we started reversing, and it was a nice engulfing candle. Let me make it big. See, though we got a nice bullish candle breaking this trend line, right? So this applies that this could be a false breakout. So again, we reversed and made a nice like a engulfing candle and then started dipping. So I'm going to keep this trend line even for tomorrow. Probably if we come up, we might take resistance around this area. So I'll be using the same trend line even for tomorrow. And looking at the open interest, Nifty is making a very narrow CPR, so it could be a little more trending day in Nifty tomorrow. And if I check the open interest, okay, 18,000, it's too far for us, which has the maximum open interest. The good resistance is coming in at 17,300 because there are a lot of call writing that came in today. A good support is at 17,200 and 100, and 17,000 as a strong support, which is difficult to break. 17,000 would be probably again this level would based on OI we are seeing it's a strong support, difficult to break it. And a good resistance is around 17,200 and 17,300. That would be these levels itself. So these are the levels that we'll be using for Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. Hope even tomorrow will be a good trending day. If not trending, at least we should get a trending move like this for intraday traders. See, when Bank Nifty or any indices, anything moves this way, right, where we move 900 points, it's not necessary that we need to catch everything. Even if we can catch half of this, okay, 60% of the move, that is very good. That should be our target. Even if we catch 50%, that should be more than enough. So these are the levels I'll be working with tomorrow. Let's see how it goes, and thank you for watching.